tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Check, Bobcat. Big Lion.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yards that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Chiefs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
27 yards there, a first down. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for it after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. The Panthers at 6-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 5. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And they run with Harris off the option. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's KC punter Tyler Newsome. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And you think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with the option. Coming right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The big fella. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's the gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
On on second down, a run with Patterson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on second and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes to...
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a and Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they... And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Mahomes going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll drop to throw.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.